Hey guys. I don't know, I'm laughing at how squeaky I just sounded. Anyways, I am on a walk. Just left the house. Just wanted to clear my mind a little bit because I basically spent the last 4 hours crying on and off again in bed. And I was like, enough of that. I've done that for enough hours. If I don't get up now, I will not get up at all. And I want to do more than just sit here and cry. So I am on a walk in a park. And it's nice. Um, Today's theme that I've been reflecting on is about past regrets and decisions and moving on from them and using those experiences as tools to create the experiences that I'd currently like to have. And this morning I got all done up and everything. I was so cute this morning. I had my makeup and my hair done and everything. I went to church in the morning, and that was actually what the sermon was about today. Was about when we're reminded of our past and feelings of guilt and shame and regret, and how the world likes us to remember those things and the things that we've done. But what we should do instead is just see them as the tools that they are. The memories are the tools, and that we don't have to carry that baggage on our shoulders anymore. We just, it's things that we did or things we didn't do that we regret. And we live and we learn, and we're loved either way by God. And I'm just doing a quick summary, but it's just been hitting real heavy today, lots and lots of grief. Lots of grief. And this weekend, I don't know. I planned to stay active and busy this weekend and see people and stuff, but the plans all kind of changed, and which is fine, it happens. But it gave me nothing to distract myself with. And today, that has been what I've been thinking about, is me distracting myself from the loneliness and from the grief that comes with being alone sometimes, and the things that led to what my life is today, my actions and also others' actions that led to my life looking like it is today, and how it didn't pan out in the way that I thought. But does it ever for everybody? No. Bell tower. And just basically grieving the life that I thought I could have, and accepting the life that I do now, and accepting the choices that I've made that led me here. And like I mentioned in a previous video this week, I've dealt with a lot of back-to-back relationships that were near and dear to me ending just back-to-back. Whether it was initiated by me or initiated by them, whichever person from whichever relationship. But either way, all these close relationships that I had just it's back to back breakups and things failing and no contacts and everything, and my circle has gotten so small, and it's hard. I notice that my pattern in life since I was a teenager was romantic limerence and infatuation, and using whatever crush or partner that I had as my distraction, my distraction from myself and from any loneliness or emptiness that I may feel or whatever. And I was like a serial monogamist. I also did try polyamory for a time, so it was like an abundance of partners back to back. And I've like reached a point now where I'm like, I have experienced a tremendous amount of change and heartbreak, and I don't think I can keep this pattern anymore of moving to the next person and the next person and the next distraction, because it has piled up and it hurts, and I can't pretend anymore like that's normal. And it was from this pattern that I recognized the symptoms of borderline personality disorder. And I also have been diagnosed like ADHD, and I suspect I'm also on the autism spectrum, and just all these things. And you know, the labels don't matter too much. It's the patterns that affect my life, and like hyper fixating on people and making that like the best thing that's happening in my life until it's not, and then trying to replace that feeling with another person, and then it fails too, and it's like, oh my god, I need to stop. Like, I need to get help, because it's not okay for me to be doing that. Not okay for them, like me doing that, and not okay to me for me to be doing that. And so now, as like a self-aware person who's sought like therapy, and I'm like constantly reading and watching videos, and I'm just trying to be educated so that I can do better. And I'm trying to be more intentional about the relationships around me and the time that I spend. But that means like I'm sitting with myself a lot more than I'm used to. So that means I'm sitting with the I have to sit with the feelings that I've been running from for so long. That's not easy when all you know is constant change and chaos and distraction, because I've basically been like a little chaos gremlin, doing things sometimes out of boredom to do it for the plot and stuff, you know, start a new relationship for the plot, not because maybe it's good for me, just because I'm bored. That's not good. I'm learning how to accept boredom a little more, and that's hard too, because I struggle with boredom. I struggle with dopamine, like a lack of dopamine. That's why I'm always trying to do something, because it's just so boring. Oh my gosh. I end up finding fun things to do, but I really, really struggle with just staying still and staying like at home. And like today, I just finally, I was so sad, like after church, and I went out to eat, and then I went shopping, and I was like, I still don't feel right. Let me just get in my PJs and wipe this makeup off and like relax for a bit, and then all of the emotions just unfolded. And then I just did not want to get up. I think that's progress. I think it's a little bit of a character development on my part, allowing myself to do that for a change. But it's also because I've been granted more time away from my kids, like more alone time, and that's something that I'm processing as well, because I'm 25 and I had my first daughter at 21, and previous to that I had been in a serious relationship with her dad since I was like 16, and I never gave myself a chance to be alone and to understand myself as an individual. I always just made myself someone's partner and someone's mother, and which are not bad things, but I just didn't give myself a shot at learning how to be alone and be comfortable in my own company, and know that that's okay without panicking. And now I'm finally doing it, and it's bringing me like all these waves of like realizations and identity shifts and stuff. It's like, oh. And I'm also experiencing feelings too, I guess, like tiny doses of like empty nest syndrome. I guess what, like when my kids are gone for the weekend, it's like yes, I'm getting a break, and then like instant, oh my god, I miss them, and I feel so like I don't know what to do with myself when they're not here, because like I've been a stay-at-home mom too, and I work part-time, and so my whole week is just consumed with taking care of them, and them being my priority, and them keeping me busy and focused. Like I'm always doing something with them, whether it's us like doing quality time, or I have to feed or clean or change something or take them somewhere, it keeps me so busy. And so in the moments that they're gone on the weekends, I'm like hit with like this silence that I'm just like not used to, and nobody has been able to distract me from that silence this weekend. And it's been so turbulent, like all of my adult years now and my teen years, going from like relationship to relationship, and divorce and breakups and babies and moving and poverty and just mental health issues. And it's like I'm catching a break now, and I don't know what to do with myself. Like I'm able to have savings, I'm able to live comfortably, I'm not in a relationship, I get time away from the kids, I can actually pursue my hobbies, and it's like everything I wanted for so long, and I'm so sad. I'm so sad now, and I don't know what to do with myself. I mean, I do, logically, like I can do my hobbies. But it's so weird. It's like I have whiplash that I'm recovering from now. And oh man, the grief hits you so hard when things finally calm down. It's like, what just happened? Like, what was the last like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? Oh. And it's like, wow, I'm like free of that. What the heck? Like, I have like a fresh start right now. I have like so many options, and I'm like overwhelmed because I suspect I'm like on the autism spectrum too, because I have spent most of my life studying what I'm supposed to be as a person. What am I supposed to be as a woman, as a girl? Social cues, like literally studying. Like I would Google this as a kid and as a teenager, like, and as an adult even still. Like, how am I supposed to act? How do I fit in? How do I look like other people? What am I supposed to do? And then religiously, like, what am I supposed to do to be a good person? Because I was raised in a very religious culture and household, and I just would study and study and study, like, all these things. How do I be a good partner? How do I be a good friend? How do I be a good Christian when I was growing up, and follow all the rules? And I became like very legalistic, and I just so desperately wanted to be doing the right thing all the time. And now, like, I followed in my late teens, like early 20s, almost like the rule book of what you are told you're supposed to do. You're supposed to find your person and get married and have kids, be a trad wife. That's what I thought I was supposed to do. And be ambitious and be really pretty and be really social and do all of this and follow these like rules. And it's like I did all of that. And I wasn't really happy, and it all didn't work out anyways in the end. And I'm out of it now, and I don't know what to do, because it's like I've been there, done that, and I'm pretty disillusioned from it all now. And it's so weird, because now I feel like I followed the rule book, and now there is no rule book. And it's like, wow, like I have to start from scratch, and I don't actually have to follow a rule book, because I realize that following the rule book to life that people make up doesn't guarantee peace or success or happiness, because it could all fall apart, and no amount of following rules is gonna prevent things from going wrong all the time. And everything that I was afraid of happened to me, so, and I'm still here. And now I'm like alone. And I'm like, what? And I just have to learn about myself now. And it's like what people usually do in their teens and like 20s, I didn't do, because I was in survival mode growing up. So all of my like high school years I was so obsessed with like moving out and getting stable and having a home and like a place where I felt like was home. Like I've been obsessed with having a family that I felt like I felt safe in and felt like I could relax and belong in. Like, and I think that's also what drove me to go from relationship and having the kids so young, was just wanting to create a family that I felt like I dreamt of and that I belonged in. But even that didn't really work out the way that I expected to. So I'm starting from scratch. Now. And we're gonna see what that turns into, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'm sharing all this because maybe someone relates out there. I don't even know, like, that's probably the only point to this, is maybe someone else relates out there, because I've been pretty lonely, and it'd be cool to know that somebody relates. And I know people do. I guess I would like to interact with those people, though, so and to put my story out there. So yeah. That scared me. I've just been doing a lot of like they call shadow work, and I've been undoing a lot of the beliefs that I've had about myself, the ways that I should and shouldn't be. I've been undoing the rule book that I thought I should be living by, and I'm trying to live more intuitively now and not try to complicate it more than it already has been complicated. And just see where my intuition guides me, I guess. Like whether it's the hobbies I want to do, the ways that I need to move my body, or the ways I want to look, or how I want to spend my time, and choosing ways to spend my time that don't burn me out. Being around people that I'm intrigued by and who are healthy. So that's another way that I'm taking care of myself. Taking care of my body because I know it needs that. And just trying to show up for my kids in the best way that I can, and my family, and yeah. Learning to live off of the rule book. Just away from it. Away from the rule book. And live more authentically instead of living by what I think people want me to be. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going for a walk now. It definitely helps to talk about these things out loud and to walk and move my body while I'm doing it, because man, sitting in bed was just, I was bed rotting for hours. It helped at first, but then it didn't, so but yeah, it's also nice to just see other people, because it can get really isolating being in your bedroom by yourself. Even if you don't know these people and you don't have to necessarily talk to them, but you just look at each other and it's kind of nice. You get to acknowledge another person and they acknowledge you, and that's enough from afar. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good day or night, whatever time it is for you.